How's it going, everyone? NuttyNu here. Today we're going to be talking about how to get yourself on the Alaska roadkill list. It's very simple, but there are some few steps that is needed to take into account. First and foremost, there's an application. This application must be filled out, and this application can only be done by paper, so you cannot do this online. How do you get this application? Really easy. If you're in Anchorage, you go to the fishing game department, building, whatever you want to call it, on Raspberry Road. Go there, ask them for the roadkill list. This is what they'll give you. It's a packet. It's very simple, and I'm gonna go over this packet so you can get your name on it. So first and foremost, I actually got my moose. I just got my moose 2 weeks ago, I think, and it took me about 1 year of waiting. So I applied, and then I waited about almost a year and 2 months, so maybe 12 to 14 months, and then I finally got a call when I got my moose. Really simple. So the average wait time once you apply your application is roughly about a year to maybe a year and a half, no more than 2 years, but usually a year. So be patient, be thankful, and also be ready. When they call you, you gotta be ready. Have your knives, all your tools to field dress ready, lock and load it, ready to go. So the application is very simple. The application consists of, we're gonna go through it, and I'm gonna be very thorough as much as I can. And it's also really self-explanatory. It's almost like just applying for a job, guys. So you have the application. Once you fill it out, you have to mail it in to the Alaska Wildlife Trooper in Palmer, no, in Wasilla, blah blah blah. Very simple. They have zones, so they call it the Moose Roadkill Response Zone. So you must choose 2 zones that you're willing to cover, and the zones varies like from Wasilla, Palmer to Willow, Talkeetna, Sutton, Glen Allen, Anchorage, etc., etc. You want to choose out 2 zones that's within your range. So if I live in Anchorage, I don't want to choose Talkeetna because that's a 2-hour drive. I would choose Anchorage and Wasilla, vice versa. If you're in Palmer, you might want to choose Wasilla and Talkeetna, vice versa. It's up to you, depending on where you live. So choose out 2 zones, and then the next step is that they call it a team. You gotta have a team. So once you apply for this, you gotta list down at least 3 people, so you plus 2 more people that are over the age of 18 that can respond to this. So it's really self-explanatory. And also, let me see here, once you do get the call and you go salvage your moose or your animal, you must be able to take all of it. You can't leave out any guts, you can't leave a mess. They give you a list of things that you might need, plastic bags, etc. Really self-explanatory, guys. If you have never field dressed an animal, you probably shouldn't do this, but I'm assuming most of you guys know how to field dress, or most of you guys are hunters. Also, when I got my moose, I didn't take 3 people. It was just me and my buddy, so it's usually fine. As long as you can get the job done, that's all they care. That's all they care about. And this form here says that, excuse me, but I actually didn't do this part here. I totally forgot about doing this part. So this form here is saying that once you get your moose, you're supposed to go take your head to the fishing game and report it. So my apologies, I forgot to do that on my end. So fishing game, if you guys are watching this, you guys want to give me a call, feel free to do it. I actually ate the head, so it's actually a good thing. And also, if your moose was a big bull and it has antlers, you actually gotta forfeit that to the fishing game because it belongs to the fishing game, I believe. So you can read up on that, pretty self-explanatory. And then on the back of this page here, it shows, you know, all your info, the team leader, contact names, etc., etc. Self-explanatory. And then the last page is just a waiver of risk saying that, you know, you can't sue the state for etc., etc. in case something happens, stuff like that. So it's really simple, guys. So all you have to do is go to Fishing Game, get this form. It's called the roadkill application, whatever you want to call it. Fill it out. It says 2018, but it doesn't matter. Same thing. Fill it out, turn it in, mail it in, and then you gotta wait about almost a year. On the instructions, it says that once you mail it in, they'll email you and give you a confirmation number, but honestly, they don't do that. So don't worry if you don't get an email or a confirmation. As long as you mail it, just know that they have it for the record. They have it, they just don't ever respond back. And also, once you get it, they don't want you to be calling them, hey, what's the status? What number am I? Don't call them, because they say that if you call them, they're gonna throw your name, smack you to the bottom of the list. So don't do that. All you gotta do is fill it out, mail it in, and just wait quietly for 1 year, and you're gonna get the phone call. Get ready to do it. So definitely do it. I advise everybody to do it, and especially if you want, you know, especially if this is something you're interested in. But if you're not interested in this stuff, or if you don't have the team, the manpower, or the knowledge to field dress a moose, please do not apply for this, because then you're just gonna be buffering the list. But again, I'm gonna reapply again for myself, and we're gonna wait 1 more year, and hopefully we'll get another moose next year or so. So really thankful that the Alaska has some great programs, and hopefully this video helps you guys, because I would love to see you guys get a roadkill moose so you guys can feed yourself and your family. If you guys got any questions, please leave it in the comment section down below. And if you guys are new to the channel, please subscribe for more video. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.